Okay, here we are at a famous tree, but actually not too famous. We have this little plaque here that's kind of hard to read, and no Texas historical marker. We thought we might find this one with a Texas historical marker, but no. But this tree is actually Trader's Oak. It's the first. So when Fort Worth was first established, a mile south of here, Mr. Daggett and Mr. Leonard wanted to set up a store, and they couldn't do it because you couldn't sell liquor within a mile of a U.S. fort. So they had to move a mile north, and they found this high ground on this oak and built a log cabin and set up their first fort. I'm learning a lot of this information. We're finding these places by, again, we're using a book called Lost Fort Worth by Mr. Nichols. He's very helpful, and then you can find other information on other websites and things. But this is an odd thing that there's this just kind of a park on Samuels Avenue. Samuels Avenue was the main drag where a lot of the old old houses of ranchers and early settlers were settled up with new houses, and then maybe some of the across the tracks, some other houses that weren't newer, some of the old workers. But anyway, this is the oak that was set up as Trader's Oak with Mr. Daggett and Mr. Leonard, and so. Anyway, yes, it was done near Fort Worth in a cabin. So they voted here actually. First in 1850, there was probably the first vote in the area, and they decided that Birdville would be the county seat. And 1 year later, they didn't like that, so they decided to vote again, and Fort Worth got the vote. Mr. Nichols says maybe there was a little bit of liquor involved to help them make that second vote. Who knows? But some of that may be overrated as far as the rambunctious Wild West was concerned. But this is it. This was a Wild West spot. It's still here. This oak was probably old when they came, so it's still old. So there you go, another spot.